The 1920s also sees a conflict between traditional, conservative, rural, religious individuals and the more urban, more educated, less religious, scientific-based side of society. Now, in order to understand the conflict I'm going to talk about, you need to understand the term religious fundamentalism. Fundamentalism is when the religious organization believes in the literal translation of the religious text. There's Christian fundamentalists, Islamic fundamentalists, Jewish fundamentalists. What this means is that you literally understand the text, in this case, of the Bible, which means when Jonah is swallowed by the whale and is in the whale's belly for 3 days, it literally means he was swallowed by the big fish in the belly for 3 days, spit back up on the land. It's not an allegory, it's not a myth, it actually literally happened. The issue with this is that when Charles Darwin and others proposed their theory of evolution, it challenges that literal translation of the Bible. And there are other issues with science and religion, but it's this tension between science and religion that we see emerge in the 1920s, most famously characterized in the Scopes trial, also called the Scopes monkey trial because it deals with evolution. Tennessee had a law in the books that forbid teaching of Darwin and natural selection and evolution within public schools. From their perspective, they're protecting their children from the ravages of eternal fire in hell. Scopes goes into the classroom, deliberately breaks the law because he wants to create what's called a test case. He doesn't think that this law is legitimate. He wants to break the law. It's almost like civil disobedience. He's defended by an American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU attorney, Clarence Darrow. On the Tennessee side, the loser of the 1896 election, William Jennings Bryan, a religious fundamentalist himself, defends the law. In the end, nobody really wins. Both sides claim that they win. Both sides claim the other side looks foolish and bad. But what it does is show us the tension that was existing within society that still exists today. We know that even today, the rural side, more conservative, tends to be more religious. Liberal, urban, more educated people tend to be a little less religious, more scientific. So in the end, the teacher's fined, receive the fine, and that law stays on the book in Tennessee until well into the 1960s.